Good evening. I will be coming into frame in one moment. So, you hear about these stories, like I gotta close the door here. But you always hear people talking about how like they got banned from Facebook or they got something taken down on Facebook. You always think, oh, they probably, who knows what reasoning that someone would, you know, well, how a company would decide whether to not let people see something or to, basically, I guess, censor you. I was trying not to use that word. But anyways, so last week, it always happens to other people. Then this strange thing happened. I posted this video of it's the band that I toured with, and it is basically the last show I ever did with them in Essen, Germany. And it's like from 15 years ago. And I found it and I tagged a couple of the people that are on it, and I posted it on Facebook. And then a few days later, I got this message. Let's see, Zoink, come on, do it. Other way. This message from Facebook, which I'm going to read. I'll post this. It's not coming out clear. It says, "We removed your post. Why this happened? It looks like you tried to get likes, follows, shares, or video views in a way that is misleading." And then it says the post, Daniel and I posted the last show I played outside of the USA. And again, it was the Deep End show in Essen, Germany. And then this is my message, which we can't read, from Facebook. I'll actually put it on the thumbnail when this goes up on YouTube. And I thought it was really totally like this bizarre moment, like what could have made, and of course, like at my age, I lived before the social media, so I always assume like someone made a decision, but nobody made a decision. They're like some kind of they have like bots that are going through and looking for words they don't like, or who knows, people that are profiled or whatever. This is a very strange thing to happen. And of course, I contested it. And I don't know, it's not really important because it's like I couldn't really, it's like it's a 15-year-old video. I just thought, oh, this is from but it reminded me of something Jim Morrison said probably like 50 years ago, and it made me think about that again. And for me, something I want to think about every time I look on my phone or every time I look on my computer. Jim Morrison said, "Whoever controls the media controls the mind." So it's a good reminder. This was a great reminder of me that when I'm going to look in those places, it's, I think, like the artistic word would be, it's curated. Thank you for coming. We're gonna stay seated. I'm gonna scoot back. And we're going to start with legs crossed. I really want to do this one today. I know we do it all the time with the hands on the knees. It's good for the digestion. And I'm wanting a straight spine to the crown of the head. We're breathing in and out through the nose. And we're going to draw a big circle on the ceiling. One direction here at first. Deep breathing in the nose, getting all the oxygen down into your body. Excellent. Let's go the opposite direction. We're going to do a slightly longer intro today because when I put this on YouTube, I'm going to send it to my mom and say, you can do the first 10 minutes. Just a bit more. Great. Back to center. One of my favorites. Right hand down. Keep the arm straight. Left palm faces the ceiling, but let's add this part. Make a fist clenching and then open the fingers. And then make a fist clenching with the left hand and then open the fingers. And then a couple more of those. We're doing the deep breathing in the nose. You could put the tongue to the roof of your mouth if you like. And then we're going to go left hand up and over, long reaching without moving the shoulders. We're going to look up along the elbow to the ceiling. Several breaths right here, just like this. Excellent. Please switch sides, left hand down, right arm out to start. And then the right hand, make a fist, open it wide, make a fist, open it wide. A little bit of over and over. And then we're going to bring that arm, long straight line up the side, look up along the elbow to the ceiling. We continue the breathing. Good. Back to center. Hands on the shoulders, fingers down the front, thumbs down the back. We're going to turn to one side. That'll be an in breath, and then the other side an out breath, and back and forth. If one side feels tighter, put the out breath on that side. You can bring the arms up like cactus arms if you care to. That'll give you a lot of leverage. Arms all the way out is an extreme amount of leverage. If this seems easy, don't worry about it. Focus on doing the breathing. Take the breath in through your nose and out through your nose. That is a major and important part of the yoga. It in itself is a piece of yoga. And let's take the right hand and grab the left knee, sitting up tall, left hand behind you. You could come around. It's early for that. I'm not going to come around. I'm just going to sit up tall in the twist. A couple of breaths here. And then all the way over to the other side, sitting up tall. Great. Back to center. Right arm all the way up. Then we're going to bring that hand down the back. Left arm could grab the elbow. If you're feeling very flexible, you could come around the back and introduce the hands together. Head is pushing against the arm, core in, breathing in the nose. Great. Let's switch the hands. We'll grab that elbow there. Head pushing again back against the arm, breathing in the nose. Good. The secret to standing without using your hands is to cross your feet out in front and lean over and come on up. The secret to using your hands is to maybe push a chair and like come on up, because we're all coming along on this and we're going to hop. Core is engaged. You can pat the ribs. All right, great. Feet about the distance of the hips, toes slightly turned out. We're gonna bend at the legs, and we're gonna swing the arms, letting the arms strike the digestive system. So in the back, it's probably hitting a little bit of the stomach, and the large intestines and the small intestines. And in the back of the hand is striking, not very hard, but striking each kidney on each side. Just a bit more. Great. Let's stand. We're going to come to the top of the mat. Feet together, big toes touching, ankles apart, shoulders back, thumbs out. We're going to move on this with the breath. So we're going to breathe in, reach up, look up, prayer to the moon. Breathing out, we're going to forward fold. Try to keep the legs straight so the hands could go down a little bit or all to the ground. I'm going to put my hands on the shins. We look up, shoulder blades together, core in. Forward fold on the out breath, and then all the way back up, reaching out and up. We're coming down through the heart center, and then all the way back up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low, and we look up, and we forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up, down through the heart center, and then all the way up again on the in breath. Breathing out, forward fold, fingers low. We look up, and we forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center, and then all the way back up on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding. We look up, and a little different here tonight. We're going to step all the way back to the belly. So we're going to step and then lie down flat on the mat. Toes pointing back. Hands are on the mat, kind of right next to your shoulders. We are not pushing the hands onto the mat, but we are going to lift the head up, look, tighten the legs. This is Cobra. And then push the hands onto the mat. We're going to come into hands and knees and roll back into long child's pose with the fingers way out in front. Just a couple of easy breaths here. Good. We're going to come back to hands and knees, and then we're going to come back down to the belly with the toes pointing back. Again, no weight on the hands. Lift the head and shoulders looking up, tighten the legs, Cobra. And then again, there's going to be weight. Push the hands into hands and knees, and then back into child's pose again. Couple of breaths here. Lengthen through the fingers. You can even grip your mat a little bit with your fingers. I can really feel that in my shoulders. Have your feet far enough apart that you can have your body drop down between the feet, and you can feel that in the low back. Good. One more of those. We're coming all the way back to lying down flat. We're going to lift up in Cobra. No pushing the hands until now. We push the hands back up. One more time into child's pose. One more time gripping the mat. We're going to breathe here. Good. So for everyone's mom following along on this video, you can now turn the video off and have a nice day. And we're going to go to some of the heavy work. Step back to the top of push-up, nice and tight. We're going to take several breaths right here. Great. When you're ready, we lower down, drop, maybe hover 2 inches, up dog, and then down dog. You can pedal the feet out. You could stay still. We're going to take several breaths in down dog. Great. Step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, and we forward fold, all the way up, reaching out and up, down through the heart center, and all the way up again on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, we're stepping type of push-up again, tight. We're gonna lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Nice. If you want movement up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath. Otherwise, just breathing, looking at the navel if possible. Great. Step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up and we forward fold all the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center. And then back up for number 3, I believe. Forward folding again, fingers low. We look up, stepping type of push up, lower drop, up dog, and down dog, and great. We're gonna breathe here. And step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, all the way up. Let's hold prayer to the sky for a moment. If you want to arch back, lift the heart. Then we're going to push the walls out. So take the feet apart. Wide hands, couple of breaths here, really opening up into the hands. Thumbs pulling open, pointing finger, swearing finger, all the fingers open. And we're going to turn and look to the right, mostly from the hips up. And then over, please, to the left. Back to center, arms down. Let's bring the feet back together. Let's do at least a couple with crescent pose tonight, just to keep it mixed up. Let's sit in chair. Good, up, over, forward, folding. We look up, shoulder blades up and together. Stepping again, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog. Right foot stepping into crescent. We're staying on the ball of the left foot. Arms up. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. If you want to bounce lightly here, you could. Excellent. Hands back down. Stepping, top of push-up, we lower drop, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping. Staying on the ball of the right. If you feel like bouncing, that's good. This side really needs that bouncing. I can feel that in my leg. Good, hands back down, stepping again, top of push-up, we lower, drop, up dog, and down dog, and we're gonna stay here. Excellent. Step or jump, top of the mat, we look up, forward fold, feet and knees sitting in chair again, standing, shoulders back, tight core. Great, let's do that again. We'll sit in chair, and up, over, forward folding, we look up, step in, top of push-up, we lower, drop, up dog, down dog, right foot stepping again for crescent. If you want to test your balance, hands in prayer looking up. Hands in prayer above the head. Good, hands back down, stepping again, top of push-up, we lower, drop, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping. Hands again in prayer above the head. Maybe looking up. Right, hands back down, stepping, top of push-up. We lower, drop, up dog, down dog, we stay right here. step or jump, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees sitting in chair again, standing shoulders back. We're going to do the next one with warrior two. Let's sit in chair. Good, up over forward folding. We look up, stepping again, top of push-up, we lower drop, up dog, down dog, right foot, warrior two, back up. Arms out right here, we're gonna breathe. Staring at the right hand, focusing on our breath. Turn the right palm to face the ceiling. We're gonna arch back and look up along the elbow to the sky. Excellent, hands down again. Stepping back, top of push-up. We lower drop, up dog, down dog, left foot stepping, and arms out again. We're breathing here, everywhere. Turn that left hand so the palm faces the ceiling. Again, we're arching back, looking up along the elbow. Excellent, hands again back down, stepping down, push-up. We lower drop, up dog, and down dog, and we're gonna stay right here. And step your way up to the top of the mat. We're gonna look up and forward fold. Let's sit in chair with the cactus arms up top. Knees are in the same as the front of your mat, right the same distance, because they're gonna move, we're gonna move them back to this. Right elbow outside of left leg. Did you see your left knee go back? Pull it forward so it's the same as the right. Hands in prayer in towards the chest. Rotating the left shoulder back. You could open the arms if you prefer. Keep on breathing. Excellent, forward fold, rest, let everything fall off your back. Great, sit again in chair, cactus arms again. And now we twist the other side, so check the right knee. Did it move further back? Bring it forward. And again, rotating the right shoulder back. Excellent, forward fold, feet apart. You can grab the elbows, let everything fall off the top of your head. I'm bouncing tonight. I don't often do that, but if you're bouncing, breath pushing out of the nose. On every downward fold, fall. Engage the core, come on all the way up and touch the ceiling. And then all the way back down. Peace fingers under the big toes, thumbs touching, elbows away from the ears, top of the head down. Excellent. All the way back up. Back down. Each hand under each foot from the front so the toes touch the crease in the wrist. You could pull up on the feet. Great. Let's stand. We're going to take a moment. We'll come into mountain pose just for a few breaths. Shoulders back. Just hanging out right here. I do think though we're going to pivot tonight, but just a couple of breaths here. Core engaged. Core making you taller. So it's pulling in and feel yourself get taller and then roll the shoulders back a little bit against that. Okay, for triangle, left leg is stepping back about the distance of one of your legs, both legs straight. We'll reach out over the right foot, which is pointing straight out also. Right hand down, left arm up. You could look to the reaching hand. You could have the hand gently on the shin. We got lots of variations. We're going to breathe. Let's come up. We do our first pivot, right toes 45, left toes out. We're going to reach out over the left foot, which is now pointing straight out the back. And right arm up, flat as we can get, as if the walls are coming in. Breathing here. And back up. We pivot again, and we shorten the stance, because here we're twisting triangle. And we're going to reach the left arm way out, and then left hand down, and right arm up. Right up again, pivoting again, right toes 45, left toes out. We're reaching the right arm way out, and then right hand down, left arm up. Great, back up again, pivoting again, re-lengthen the stance for warrior two. So we'll go back out another 3 inches heel to heel, arms out, over the feet, breath in the nose all the time. That one's easy to say, but we got to keep our mind on it. Forearm on the leg, left arm up and over. You could stay here. You could put the right hand on the ground. We're going to keep breathing. Great. Back up. We'll straighten the right leg so that we can pivot that foot. Warrior two out the back here. Couple of breaths. And then again, whatever version of extended side angle you did, we shall also do here. Let's come straight up into holding the ceiling in horse or the sun goddess, although it is night, so it shall be the moon goddess. Feel the moon coming down heavily into your hands, opening them wide. Straight the legs, turn the feet to run straight forward. And touch the sky and then back down, touching the earth right underneath the shoulders, heads towards down. All the way up, we're going to reach out to the ends of the fingers, behind the back, intertwining fingers, forward folding again, lifting the arms up off the body. Lift the toes up, and then put them down as light as possible. Great, back up again to the ceiling. Back down again, grabbing shins, ankles, or big toes. The peace fingers, just keep the legs straight. Let's stay down low, both hands over to the right. We'll stay breathing like this. And over, please, to the other side. Great. Let's stand. Come move around a bit if you like. And we're going to do tree. So we stand on the left foot. You could grab the right ankle, hold it, lock it. You could put the foot in the front if you prefer. Hands to the heart, lots of hand variations. Up like tree branches, up like a rocket. Great, let's do the other side, standing on the right. We lift the left, and we'll stay here. back to standing on the left. Right knee is going to come up with the leg pointing straight forward. You can grab that knee, keeping the leg straight forward. If you like, you can grab the big toe, extending the leg out. We're going to stay here. If your leg is extended out and you're holding the big toe, the visual lock is the big toe. It's very difficult. We're going to open that leg out to the right as you look over the left shoulder now. Back to center, show me the bottom of your foot. Excellent. Let's do the other side, of course. Standing on the right, left is coming up, straight forward with that leg. Whatever you did, if you extended it, please do the same if you can. And we shall open that leg out to the left as we look over your right shoulder. Back to center, show me the bottom of your foot. Great, let that down. Back to the left tonight, we are going to grab the right ankle and reach the right knee down as if there was a foot there, core engaged, left hand all the way up to the ceiling. Handshake the moon, make your deal with the universe. And other side, please, standing on the right, grabbing the left ankle. And again, right hand up. As if the foot is down there, we're stepping down through that knee. Great. Feet about the distance of the hips, toes slightly splayed. We're coming down into a squat, elbows into the legs, hands in prayer. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Good, hands in prayer straight forward, all the way to the moon, and then back down, hands in prayer straight forward. Again, all the way to the moon, back down, hands in prayer straight forward. Again, all the way up, and back down. Let's come to hands and knees for some brief cat and cow. We let the belly fall down. Third eye looking with the eyes closed. We arch the back, looking at the legs with the eyes closed. Moving and breathing. Good, back to center, look over the right shoulder, see the tail. And then over to the other side. Back to center, right foot top of the mat, arms up like a big funnel. We're going to take a couple of breaths here. Let your left leg lengthen. Bring the left elbow outside of the right leg. Hands in prayer in towards the sternum, right shoulder back. You could roll back on the ball of your left foot. Great, let's do the other side. Right knee back, left foot up top, arms out, up and out. Again, we twist, right elbow outside. Whatever you did on the other side, if you lifted the knee, please go ahead. Great, let's switch sides again. Right foot up top, arms straight up on this one. Couple of breaths here. Great, down on the inside. If you walk the hands forward, maybe the elbows get down, maybe we're somewhere in between. Anyways, we are breathing. The breathing is a consistent. Each pose is like a short meditation. We'll switch it, right knee back, left foot up top, arms straight up. And again, back down on the inside. It might be useful if you double up your mat to undo that, because we're going to come into pigeon from hands and knees. So we'll bring the right knee up to the right wrist, the right foot towards the left wrist. It may not go very far, but wherever it can go. Left knee crawls back. You could arch looking up to the moon, and then down we come to maybe forearms, head down, and we're going to take many breaths here. Let's do the other side. So we switch left knee up to that left wrist, left foot coming forward towards the right wrist, right knee and foot, leg crawling back, and down again we come. Excellent. However is comfortable. We're gonna sit down. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. Legs straight out in front. I've been doing a lot of hiking, so my legs are super tight. I'm gonna use a strap today, but you come down and grab the toes. You want to keep the legs straight, but if you can get the outside edges of your foot, I'm gonna bend my legs to show that. Really changes the stretch, which is why I'm gonna use the strap so it holds my feet closer to flat. Because when you forward fold, the feet kind of start to turn in, at least in my lack of flexibility in that area. So I'm using this to kind of force the feet to stay open. And then it does limit my forward fold, but this pose is not about getting your nose to your knees. It's about becoming more flexible than we were before we started doing this pose, i.e. stretching. Great. Left leg's going to stay out in front, and the right sole is going to go against the thigh. We're going to do this also just as a forward fold. It's very traditional Janusirsasana. Reaching out, getting the foot, getting the toes, keeping that right shoulder. There'll be a tendency for it to come up. Keep it down like you're trying to flat your chest to the ground. Great. Let's do the other side of that. Right leg out, left sole in. And again, we're going to forward fold and breathe here. And switch the legs again. This is our twist. Left leg out, right foot flat on the mat. Left arm grabs that right leg. Right hand behind you, about on your tail line. You can bring the elbow outside. We're going to sit up tall, look at the wall. Good, let's do the other side. Right leg out, and we'll grab that opposite leg and sit up tall. Elbow outside if you did it on the other. Giving profile, looking back gently. The twist is in the torso. Good, back to center. We'll be on the tail if you want to double up your mat, which I just did now. We're going to roll back, arms under the legs. You could stay here. You could let go, locking shoulders back. You could straighten the legs. We're going to cook through these, but we are going to do all 5 of them. Cross the feet, grab the shins, sit up nice and tall, shoulders back, core in. Back up. Cross the feet, grab the shins, sit up tall. Up again. Staring at the feet, breathing in the nose, shoulders back. Cross the feet, grab the shins, sit up tall. Up again. Cross the feet, sit up tall. And up again. Nice, hug the knees in. We're gonna lie back. I'm gonna unwrap that mat. We are doing a bridge, feet down flat. You could do Urdhva Dhanurasana if you like. Up with the hips, tucking the shoulders in, and twirl the fingers, push the arm down. Great. Come back down. We're gonna grab the shins for a moment. Bring the nose up to the knees. And let's go upside down. We're kicking the feet up and over the head. You can have the hands on the back or intertwine fingers with the arms down. Try to keep the legs straight and then allow the toes to try to fall to the earth. If your hands are not on the back, place them there now, and we're coming straight up to the sky. Shoulder stand. We're going to stay here. We bend the legs and we're going to roll down into dead bug. You could stay still or rock around a little. Good. Knees into the chest again. Imagine you have pencils, one on each knee, drawing circles on the ceiling. One direction here at first, and then the opposite direction. Good. Different twists tonight. Left leg out. Keep the right knee up. Left hand's going to grab that knee, right arm out to the right. Right knee comes over to the left as we look to the right. And up, we're going to switch that right leg out. Left knee up, right hand grabs that knee, and we're going to twist. And back to center, according to Dr. Nagaraj. the most important pose. Final rest. Let the breath return to normal. Let everything sink down. Let your bones sink into the floor. Below the floor. You could stay here as long as you like. If you want to finish out with me, you move the fingers and toes a little bit. Wrist rotations I like a lot. Stretch the hands way over the top of the head. Lock the core down, hold that stretch. Excellent. We'll bring the knees into the chest and roll ourselves up to a comfortable seated position. We'll bring the hands to the heart center, making fire. Fire to light the way, fire to protect, fire to set boundaries, fire to purify, and fire just for fun. Arms all the way up like a big funnel. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. Breathe some of that fire in through your mouth. Tight core, tight legs, hold the fire, lift the floor, and let it out. You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. And well, let's get busy. Whoa, there we go. I need to stop this recording thing here.